Hello, hello, and welcome. It's Tutorial Tuesday. This is Amy from Cookie Snack Attack and Seriously Sweet. I hope everyone is having a seriously sweet day. Ooh, let me see. Tell me over in the comments, where are you watching from today? And if you have a second, take a second and share this video. I was going to say broadcast, but it's a video, right? We're still doing videos. All right, if you haven't signed up for text alerts yet, you can do that by texting the word live stream, all one word, all capital letters, to 540-870-0726. And if you missed that phone number, it'll be scrolling at the bottom of your screen for just another second. And I wanted to tell everyone thank you for purchasing the Pumpkin Floral Stackables class. We had so much fun with that this last weekend. I know that a lot of people had plans. They were notifying me they weren't going to be in the live class or able to be at the Zoom because there was pumpkin patches and corn mazes and all kinds of cool stuff going on this weekend. I was just telling someone a little bit ago, they did the class from the replay and they said it was one of the most fun classes because they learned so many small floral techniques that'll be good fillers for upcoming holidays. So I was excited to hear that. I appreciate it when you guys let me know that. Let's take this off so you can see me. Hello, hello. Hope everyone is doing well. It's just me, no little tutorial screen because I can't show you what's on my work table right now. So I have lots of stuff to tell you, but first let's start here. So not this upcoming weekend, but the following weekend is Cookie-a-thon. Please go to the Seriously Sweet page or the Cookie Snack Attack group. If you haven't signed up for extended access, it's totally worth it, but please use my affiliate link if you haven't signed up yet. I earn a small commission and it helps me pay for a couple months at least of live streaming bills. And I noticed a bunch of you have signed up in the last couple of days. I appreciate that so much. But this is the cute little set we're going to be doing. And I have bonus videos in there for you with additional pieces of clothing items. Like I do 4 clothing items in the main video that I'm going to be on Saturday, November 5th. So, sorry, I got distracted by something. I just got a message. So that's actually good news. Okay, so anyway, I'll be doing the base and the clothesline poles and like 4 pieces of clothing as the main part of the video that's free if you watch live, and it's up for 24 hours after. But then I put bonus things in videos for you for after the fact. Okay, so that is coming up. And then you guys know I had such cool news this week. So this is my set called Be the Sparkle. And this is what I'll be teaching in both of my classes. I have 1 day of add-on classes, which will be Tuesday in Ohio. And this is what I will be teaching is this class. We're going to learn a ton of techniques. You guys are going to have so much fun. And I promise you it's been timed. I've tried it in order based on the number of people that could be the maximum number in our class. And we're just going to get to do so many fun things. I hope you guys will take that. It's a paid class on Tuesday. I'll offer this class twice. But then I was so excited because I got the opportunity to also do 1 day of add-on. And Orlando? Yeah, it's Orlando, right? Okay, so that is in Ohio, and Ohio is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But Orlando is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I'll still be there on the first day for add-on classes, but I'll get to do Be the Sparkle. And then I have a couple days to get everything turned in because I also get to do an elective in Ohio. So I'm so psyched about that because I was really excited to be able to do add-on classes, but that's a paid class and not everyone can afford to come and do that. And I still wanted to meet more of you and see my Cookie Snack Attackers. So I get to do an elective in Ohio too. And we're going to do a mixed medium cookie. It'll be springtime. So you can probably guess what we're going to do or where I'm headed with that anyway. So if you aren't able to get in the add-on class, we are going to do a floral class. And please don't worry if you were in my first elective class. It was very fast-paced class, the first one that I did, because we had a lot of ground to cover in Reno. But please don't worry, taking all things learned into consideration, I'm going to slow this one down quite a bit for you. And I've got some things pre-recorded in video for you so that we can use our 45 minutes. We get 45 minutes to teach you tons of fun free stuff. So we will be doing 45 minutes. But one of the things that we are going to talk about in my electives class is how much I love using my embossing machine. I have a Spellbinders, but I'll probably have someone bring a Sizzix machine just so you guys can see them, so you can see how easy it is to do this embossed parchment technique, which we did in Reno too, to create beadboard on the bottom of our cookie for our 2-part wallpaper. So you guys liked that part so much that I thought I would bring it so you could see the machine. They're not terribly expensive. If you make your own, it's going to save you a lot of money. Plus, it's going to give you more creative freedom. So that's one of the things we're going to talk about in that class, as well as putting an actual cookie together. All right. So I'm super excited about that. But that kind of threw things out of whack for me a little, because in Florida, there'll be a few of you at Florida that said they wanted to take classes that have said they will have already taken my class in Ohio. Now, of course, all these things are based on people getting tickets and classes getting full and all that. So I don't know what the situation will be. I'm just happy I get to teach those places and get to see all of you in person and meet more cookie people. But I'm trying to put together a second set for Florida that coordinates with my first set from Ohio and the first class that I'm going to teach in Florida, in case people from Ohio are at Florida and they want to take another class. I don't want to just have the one thing. So I've been very busy working on that. And I've been super busy working on my final piece. My prototype went really well. Had to work out a few kinks, but I've been super busy working on my piece that I don't know. I don't think I should show it to you yet. I need to talk to April at Sweet and Saucy Life first and get permission to start showing it. But I have to get photographs to her by the end of the week for my Cookiers Live piece, which is an online virtual retreat that is happening in January. I'm not going to say the dates just yet because I don't have them memorized and I don't have my sheet in front of me. But I have the coolest piece. It's a 3D piece. I get 3 hours. I get a 3-hour time slot to teach you on that day. We're going to use every minute. Plus, there'll be some bonus things that you can do. So all of that fun stuff's coming up. Did I forget anything? So we talked about Cookie-a-thon coming in November. I'm trying to still put together an online virtual retreat for you, 3 days of classes, 3 to 4 hours each day for Christmas. So I'm working on that. If I can get that in, I will, because I know you guys that couldn't come to the in-person retreat asked me to do it like what I did this summer and do an online thing. So I'm working on that. It just depends on dates. Then we've got Cookiers Live. Then we've got Cookie Con. We'll have Cookie Con in May and end of August. I think that last one is technically August, September, because it crosses over. But I'm super excited about all of those things. And that leads me to this. It put me a little bit behind. Miss Priscilla and I were chatting on Monday about, or Sunday rather, about what was going on. And I hadn't pulled the schedule up. So I forgot to remind her that she was supposed to talk to you guys about collectible copper cookie cutters last night. So by the time I realized it, she was at the grocery store, and I thought I didn't have anything scheduled last night. So if you guys see something on the schedule like 3 or 4 days ahead of time, you, just because of the holiday season, just saying, you might want to message me and say, hey, is this still coming up? Because I'm not going to be offended. Not going to be offended at all. But so she was at the grocery store and my workstation was absolutely completely covered. I couldn't have gotten one more thing on this workstation for last night. So we decided to reschedule. I think tentatively we have Priscilla rescheduled until November 7th, which is Monday Night Madness. I think it's Monday. Anyway, so that's the next opening we had. We're going to put her in there. We still have to get Jen in here as soon as she gets an official release date so she can talk to us about the Christmas baking shows. So I'm excited about that. Also, I have to redo the schedule for 2 Tutorial Tuesday a little bit, and I have to not call it 2 Tutorial Tuesday for about the next 8 weeks because we will be doing it will still be 2 videos, but it's really all gonna be geared towards 1 cookie because we're starting in on the fancier cookies. So maybe I'll call it 2-part Tutorial Tuesday. Would you guys like that? Because it's not technically 2 separate tutorials, right? It's all geared towards more elaborate pieces on Tuesday to get us ready for our Christmas display sets for our mantles or our tables. I hope that makes sense. So I'm revamping that a little because the one that we were going to do today was the gnome home, but I want to do the gnome home for winter. And it's still just, I can't get the vibe for snow yet because it's still just a little too warm here. So looking at that schedule and knowing I needed extra time this week to complete my second set for CookieCon and my Cook Years Live piece. And do you guys want a sneak peek of the Santa classes that are going up, Santa and Mrs. Claus? I'm trying to get the Nutcracker done today because I'd like to list all 3 at one time. But I do want to tell you, just because I'm listing all 3 for sale at the same time doesn't mean that you're going to get into all the groups at the same time, because setting up the class groups and all that just takes a lot of time and there's lots of things to put in there. And I don't want to open the groups until everything's in there, or it'll just increase how many messages I'm getting about where stuff is. So make sure when you purchase the classes that you look at the date the group's going to open and check your email on those dates to get the links into the Facebook group, because that means everything's in the group and ready for you. And awesome news. Hold on one second. Awesome. So we have a special guest on Monday night. And it's the master of, not gloom and doom, the master of gore. Let's call him the master of gore. We're going to go with that. You're going to have to tune in to see who it is, but this is what's really cool. I can host up to 50 people in a Zoom. So it's going to be first come, first serve for entry into the Zoom. It will be at 7 p.m. next, hold on, Monday night, Halloween night. It's for our online Halloween party. I can host up to 50 people for free. There's no charge for this. Okay. We're going to be doing all kinds of different stuff. I'm not going to tell you a schedule ahead of time. I'm not going to tell you exactly what we're doing, but I think we are going to record it. I will put it in the group for later because we're going to do some stuff in there. But it's not like stuff you can prep for, because I want to keep it loose and let the people that are coming on board for the party be able to do what they want to do. So and everyone's super busy because of the time of year. So I don't want to push anybody for supply lists or photos or any of that. Okay. So what I'm going to tell you is at 6:55, not earlier, at 6:55 next Monday night, go to the Cookie Snack Attack group. Cookie Snack Attack group, go to the featured section, and there will be a Zoom link. Click on that Zoom link. You need to pre-test Zoom so you're not working out any errors, because I won't be able to help you. But the first 50 people that want to attend the party, just click on that Zoom link and you'll be coming right into the party. I'm going to try to set it so that I don't have to approve your entrance. And we're going to have fun. Just, I would say the actual thing will start at 7, and, allow yourself an hour and a half. And as people drop off, other people can enter, but it'll only take up to 50. So you'll just have to watch it. So if you don't get in the first batch, like, let's hope we have 50 people, right? But if you can't get in the first batch, it's going to be Eastern time. So 6:55 Eastern time, I'll drop the link in the Cookie Snack Attack group, and I'm only putting it in that one place. So please make sure you're already in the Cookie Snack Attack group. So you can click on that link, drop right into the Zoom. Please, if you don't come in muted, I'm going to try to set it so you come in muted, and we'll have times where we take it off completely. But I'm going to do a little something. I'm going to sculpt the 3D ghosts instead of the little hanging ghost like I did with Mate when she visited us and did her sculpted witch. I'm going to do a little 3D ghost that I'm just going to be working on while we're talking. Then I've got some other stuff set up for you. I'm not going to tell you about any of it in case something changes, but 6:55 Eastern Standard Time. I guess technically it'll still be daylight time. So, but just 6:55 Cookie Snack Attack group. Follow the Zoom link. It'll bring you right into the Zoom. The first people that get there can come straight in. There's no charge, nothing like that. We're just going to have some fun. You can come dressed up if you want to. I'm not going to get like full garb, but I think I'm going to have a little head decoration going on. Let's just say that. So I think it'd be fun for us to get a group screenshot and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so then the reason I told you that is because that takes care of what we're doing Monday. Then the following Monday is going to be Priscilla. And then Tuesday tonight, what I want you to have ready for tonight, I had a special request after the pumpkin class on fall royal icing transfers and specifically sunflowers. But they wanted them all done with the actually a couple people requested this. So I've showed you a lot of times how to do it and use candy, but they wanted specifically to see sunflower done all hand pipes. I guess they're getting ready for a competition or something and they just want to check how they're doing it. So all you need for tonight is very simple, and I am going to make you up a little template if I can find it in time. And I'll drop a template for sale for sunflower royal icing transfers, or you can grab a clip art or something online. But we're just going to be doing small ones about 1 inch in size. You need thick sunflower colored icing. Really, I usually use lemon icing and then I dry dust mine or do a little airbrushing on them so they look like they have even more tones of color. But you do whatever you want to do. I might even do mine tonight in a pumpkin color because I could use them for something I'm working on next week. So I might be doing like a pumpkin color petal for my sunflower, but I'm not going to be using a candy center. So you need 2 colors tonight, tipless bags. You don't need any tips. You need a thick yellow or orange or whatever color you want to use for your flower petal. And you need a thick medium brown. Don't go too dark because it'll look weird, but and not too light because they shouldn't have a tan center. But we're going to be doing sunflower royal icing transfers tonight at 7 Eastern Daylight Time. Okay. And all the normal places. It'll broadcast all the normal places. But let's do the sneak peek on the Santa, and then I'll let you guys go for this morning. Now, other than Allison or Priscilla, if you're here, can you guys see this? Any idea what this is? It's the only hint I'm going to give you. This is a hint for Cookie Ears Live. Are you watching? Any idea? So you can say you saw it here first, but you have no idea what it is because it could be so many things. Okay, let's say hi to a few people first, then I'll grab the Santa cookies, okay? Sorry. Hold on one. Yeah, let's get back up here. There's a lot. So, hey, Allison, how are you? And you guys saw I couldn't type this morning, right? So I said, where are watching from today? I had to go back and fix it and say, where are you watching from today? Hey, Barbara, how are you? Boy, did you do a good job on that cookies class. That was some extraordinary painting you did there. Enjoyed it. And Sandra can't spell today either. See, you go to type and it's like muscle memory and you're flying through this keyboard and you don't really check it. And unfortunately, I also do my best editing after I've hit send. So, once you see it. Hello there, Rebecca. How's Kentucky today? Hey, Mary Jean. Mary Jean, you still need to call me. Hey, Sally. Sally's going to have a blog post out tomorrow about the class last weekend. So I hope you guys will check that out and follow her blog. Deborah, hello. How are you? Allison, I don't know. I got mine today. Mine actually came in 1 minute. I was shocked. Um, yes, you're gonna be able to do so much cool stuff with them. I'm also trying to work on homemade tomato soup. Boy, does that sound good. I have just been Hey, Nicole, I have been in the mood for soup after retreat because Chef Mark just had a bunch of soups at retreat, so we've been doing all kinds of stuff. Hey, Cindy, how are you? I am teasing you, Sully. Teaser alert for all these things for Cook Years Live, for Cookie Con, and for Monday night for the Halloween party. Hello, Jessica. How are you? I think that's for the Halloween party, right? I think that's the time would be right for that. Let's see. Debbie, I hope you can too. Why would you not be able to come to the party? What's going on? Will you be at work? Me too, me too. And Laura, we got that. Yeah, we said Eastern, so we're set for that. Let's see. Pacino. Pacino, Pacino. Let's see. Oh, Barbara, yeah, you did a great job. They're beautiful. Yes, yes. Cindy, you didn't get your alert. Will you guys message me when they come through? Because it shows that all of them went. All right, let's get you set up here. Hey, Camille, how are you? How are you feeling? Oh, yeah, that's right. Your car. Well, I hope your car comes in. I'm excited about that. Now, you're going to get to see these first because the final photographs aren't done yet. Because somewhere in my massive stash of decorations, I have Christmas beads, like Christmas beads on a garland that I was going to use for the photo for these Santas, but I cannot find them because, every time I clean up, everything gets disappeared, even though I am like the label maker queen. There's labels on everything, but I think I took them back to the store. So they're in a different area. So I have to get them from there. But as soon as I have them, I'll finish up these photos and then I'm working on the candy nutcracker today. But they're so cute, you guys. Let me see. Let me set them up on my table. I don't want to show them both to you though. So you pick really quickly in the comments because I don't want to spoil all the fun. And I know you guys like it. By the way, I will tell you, I was channeling Precious Moments. You guys like Precious Moments figurines? My sister used to collect them. Oh, good, Camille. That's awesome. Oh, I'm so glad you're back, Dee Dee. Okay, so you guys pick over in the comments. Do you want to see Mr. Claus or Mrs. Claus for your early reveal? And while you're doing that, let's see. Can I set that up without moving everything? I'm going to have to just hold them up by pieces. You want to see Mr. Debbie was first. She said Mr. Oh, nope. Sandra was first. She said Mrs. So now we have to vote. Mrs., Mr., Mrs. We have two Mrs. and one Mr. Mrs., Mrs. Oh, Debbie, I think you're losing. Everyone wants to see Mrs. Claus. All right, hold on. So I'll have to show you in pieces because I can't hook up. Oh, yeah, it's Mrs. Let's go with Mrs. She's so cute. Let me set out her pieces because remember, it's a stackables. This is going to be so much fun. I had so much fun making these, you guys. I love Christmas stuff. And I also realized we jumped right into Christmas and it wasn't going to give me time on Tutorial Tuesday to do any fall stuff. So girls are always first. You're so funny. Yes. Okay. So we'll do this one piece at a time. Okay. And there's 4 pieces, but she'll be listed and you'll see a full picture tomorrow. So let me show you this way. Do you guys have a second? Do you care if I just plug this second camera in? I just don't want to knock over my piece for Cook Years Live. There's so much stuff everywhere. Let's just see if we can do this or not. If I can do this, I'll put the second camera up. It's just, anytime I add a tech thing midstream, something always happens. Are you there? All right, hold on. Let's try this. I don't want you to see this mess either. Oh my goodness, if you saw how bad my workstation looked right now, you would just, I don't know. I hope geniuses are messy people because it's organized to me. I know where everything is, but someone else walking in here would think something blew up in here. Okay, let's put this like this. Give me just a second. I'm going to add the second camera. I'm not joking when I tell you that it looks like something blew up in here. Let me make sure. All right, hold on. Um, let's see if I can get this. Oh, by the way, I think I might have to give up my enabler title. I might have to give part of that title to Priscilla. Seriously. I might have to. If you guys saw what I'd been up to the last week on eBay. Hold on. Oh! Let me swap this. I wanna see if I can swap it and make this big. I'll make me small. Let's see. Hold on. I know you guys I hope I'm not making anybody seasick. I know you can see all this when I move stuff around like this, but it's really the only way to do it. Isn't she cute? Do you like her? Hold on. I'm gonna send this to the back. Can't wait for you to see her. She's so cute. All right, let's pull this down here. There we go. Let's get back on this one and shrink this up a little bit, and then we'll move her over. You see how long all this takes, you guys? I need my own camera person. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Look, I'm sorry. I just love Christmas. So if I say, "Oh, it's so cute," it's not that I'm in love with the work that I did necessarily, although she's pretty cute. I just love Christmas. Christmas is so much fun. Okay, here we go. So here she is, all of her pieces. So there, and look at don't look at my hands because I got up at 4 o'clock and started working on my Cookie Years Live piece, and I was out of gloves and it was too cold to go to the store, so my hands are like wrecked right now. So here's her cute Santa hat. Okay. Which fits on her cute little head like that. And there's her cute little face. I'm going to give her a couple eyelashes before I photograph her. But do you guys like her? And then look at her little dress. She's got ruffles and fur. Isn't that cute? And then look at her little booties. You see her booties real good? All right, so tell me if you like her or not. Let me see what we got going on over here. Oh, Camille just got the alert. Some say mess, you call it creative genius. That's hilarious. All right. Oh, good, Jessica, you like her. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Jessica likes her. Barbara says she's darling. Deborah says adorable. Miss Rebecca says in love. Debbie says darling. She does look darling, right? That's a good word for her. She's darling. And I've got tips for you on how to change her up too. So you can make her quick if you're cooking for profit, or things you can do to make her a little more advanced if you want to. I thought she'd be so cute coming down the side of a cake, to set her up for a Christmas cake. Hey, Becky, I didn't see you sneak in. Hey, Dee Dee, adorable. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so you're hitting on adorable and darling. So I think we hit the right things for Mrs. Claus. I'm glad you guys like her. Did you get your text yet, Debbie? So I thought it would be really fun. Sorry about moving y'all around like that. I wasn't gonna hook this camera up because I was afraid I might break something. But so we've got a little bit of diamond dust going on. We've got that special sanding sugar that already has the mica in it to make it sparkly. Let's see. Yes, there's some grapevine piping in here, Sally. Look at you, so astute. We've got some candy because I like to put candy. You only need one fondant mold, which is a holly. You could do it by hand if you want to, but her accents are all holly. So if you were just at retreat, you already have the mold you need. If not, a holly fondant mold on Amazon's about $5 if you want to do that. So excited. And then in the box, you'll bag it and then you'll stack them in there. So it's made so that this piece can like be a little higher once it's bagged. So you can set it over the feet a little bit and over the chin because it's harder to get them in once they're bagged. And this is going to set up your royal icing is going to set up great so that you can bag her. Okay. All right. So this is a class that's going to be releasing shortly. It's a stackables. It's the fourth in the series. We're going to do Mrs. Claus first, then Mr. Claus, and then the Nutcracker. Hopefully, I'll have these all listed. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully, I'll have these all listed by Wednesday. That is the goal. And tonight, just in case you missed it, tonight we're going to be doing sunflower royal icing transfers. You only need two colors. Well, you only need two colors to do the flower, but if you want to throw in a third color, have some thick green, and I'll show you how to custom cut the bag to do your leaves. So your leaves are already attached to the sunflower. I normally don't do mine with the leaves attached to the flower at the time I make the royal icing transfer because I like to use those leaves to attach the transfer to the cookie, and I don't want to have extra leaves once I attach it to the cookie that it's going on. I don't like to do that because then it's too many leaves. So I like to just have two, but I will show you how to do it on the transfer. If you just want to drop them into wet icing, that would be fine when you're doing a cookie, but they're just such nice accents for this time of year. I mean, really changing the colors out, you can make them Halloween. This is very similar to what you would do if you wanted to make poinsettias. So once you have, and again, ignore my hands, they're covered in Turkish black and bronze color today. But what we're going to learn tonight, you can also use to make poinsettias for Christmas if you want to do some poinsettia. It's very similar. You'll just change out the centers, and I'll explain that when we're doing them tonight. But that's what we're going to do for tonight. I don't know anything else to tell you. I think you guys are all up to date. Watch for an updated schedule. I'll put it out tonight before class or tomorrow morning, but watch for an updated through the end of the year schedule because I'm revamping. Debbie, do you mean more of this, or do you mean like do you want to see her? I'll slide her up and down. I don't want to lift the camera too far. You'll see too much mess. There's stuff like literally as soon as my hand goes out of frame right here, I have stuff on both sides, like right here piled up. If I lift it higher, you'll see bits and pieces for my Cook Years Live piece. And I don't want you to see that yet. All right, so let's pull her back down. So cute. All right. Was that it? Was that everything? Was there anything else that you guys wanted to ask me? So yes, this is a dots and bows cutter, and Mrs. Claus, Mr. Claus, and the toy Nutcracker, they're all posted. So wait till Friday. Oh, the other Christmas sets, yes. And so my husband walked in, and I had Santa and Mrs. Claus side by side, and they were both done. And he was like, "Is that one class?" I was like, "No, it's two classes. It's too much to do in our time slot." He goes, "Well, they do look nice together." After he did his normal husband thing and said, "What's that? And what's that? And what's that?" Then he was like, "They do look nice together." And I was like, "Well, I haven't even finished the Nutcracker yet." So we'll see. Lots going on though. Lots going on. And don't forget, I'm trying to put together that Christmas florals that you guys asked for, where you can do the Christmas florals on hexagons. I'm working on that for you too. We just have to pick a date for that, see if we can get that in. But that class, other than Flex Frost sheets, that class is going to use materials that we're using in all the other classes. So your supply list, if you want to participate in that one, you'll pretty much have everything that you need, or you can use something from Hobby Lobby. So it won't be a huge supply list. Okay. Yes, and it's pretty. I have about half. We're going to do 7 hexagons. Yeah, 7. I have 3 of them done and transfers done for a couple of the others. So I'm excited for you guys to see that too. All right, so I think that's it for now. Does anybody have any other questions about anything that's coming up right now? Are you guys all good to go? and we'll meet up. Hey, Priscilla. So we'll meet up tonight at 7 for our sunflower. Now you'll be able to do what we're going to do on any size hexagon, but I would say primarily I'm going to be using 3.5. That metal one that I have is my favorite one to cut with. So probably a 3.5 inch hexagon. All right. Well, you guys look like you're all set. So I'm going to jump off here. I'll see you tonight. I'm going to work on my toy soldier. Did anyone guess, by the way, what this was for? Anyone guess what this was? Anybody? I didn't see any guesses. All right. I'll catch up with you tonight at 7 for the second part. We're going to be doing our royal icing transfer templates, and I'll have an updated schedule. Oh, good. I'm glad. I can't wait to see you guys tonight. It might be. It might be. So I can't wait to see you. That's not a bad idea either, Nicole. Earlier when I was working on it, I did it another way at first with a different undercolor, and it kind of did look like a pine cone with snow underneath. But no, it's not a pine cone. All right. I'll see you guys tonight, and I'll try to have the updated Cookie Snack Attack schedule posted in the group. And don't forget, set your clocks for next Monday night. Halloween party. Master of Gore is supposed to be with us. And not for the soldier, Cynthia. Good guess, but not for the soldier. 50 people in the Zoom. We'll go over that again tonight. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. I hope you have a great Tuesday afternoon. See you tonight at 7.